On the 14th May, Mr. Muhammad Ali, our Prime Minister, released the draft 5-year plan for the period 1st April 1955 to 31st March 1960 and invited the people to express their views upon it. We gained independence in 1947 and inherited a homeland consisting of two areas, East and West Pakistan, both of which had suffered from neglect. East Pakistan completely and West Pakistan substantially. The government of Pakistan has been keenly alive to the urgency of economic development, and under their guidance and inspiration, a rapidly increasing program has been in action, giving rise to a movement of social change. The economy, which was purely agricultural, has acquired a semi-industrial character, and educational and health services have greatly expanded. East Pakistan, which was wholly dependent on Calcutta, has acquired a large measure of independence and laid the foundations of industrial development. The need of an integrated program based on a scientifically devised system of priorities with a view to balanced social growth was felt soon after development had begun to acquire momentum. A planning board was appointed and has been at work for over 2 years. It has produced a 5-year plan with the assistance of Pakistani and foreign economists and technicians. It is now the subject of wide debate in the country. It is making the people very keenly aware of their problems and requirements and inducing them to think of the method of approaching them. Apart from the general objectives which every plan is intended to promote, that is, increases in national income, employment and social services, our plan has 3 immediate special objectives in view. First, to eliminate food shortages. Second, to overcome foreign exchange deficits. Third, to accelerate the rate of development in relatively backward areas, in particular in East Pakistan, which was the victim of despoliation and neglect for 2 centuries. The plan expects to achieve the following results. 1. A 20% increase in national income. 2. New employment opportunities equal to the increase in the labor force during the planned period. 3. A surplus in foreign exchange sufficient to support a sizable development program year after year. 4. A 4 to 5 times increase in the rate of development in East Pakistan. 5. Improvement and consolidation of educational and health services supplemented by essential expansion. 6. Initiation of national programs in housing and social welfare. The following are some of the noteworthy recommendations included in the plan to ensure its fulfillment. A series of agrarian reforms intended to transfer land to the actual cultivators. Ceilings have been suggested for land cultivated by owners with tenants. These reforms are intended to promote agricultural development towards a secure food supply and as a measure of economic and social justice to the millions of men and women in rural areas. 2. Fullest measure of support to self-governing institutions in the country to enable them to play their full part in the development program. 3. A series of measures for the improvement and expansion of administrative organization, methods and techniques to ensure the fulfillment of the plan. The plan embodies a consciously directed program of effort for the rapid development of a free society in accordance with the teachings of Islam and the principles incorporated in our Constitution. Islam grants a high status to man, gives him the right to choose his course of action, and holds him responsible for his performance in this life. The final draft of the plan is expected to be submitted to the government in about 3 months. The plan includes the program that is underway now, but steps are being taken to accelerate the progress in the current year in anticipation of final sanction. Already the plan has become a document of reference which is consulted by all who have to deal with problems concerned with economic and social growth. It promises to become very soon a point on which all social effort of the nation will be focused. In course of time, it may even make a contribution towards the creation of stable political conditions in the country.